Good evening, everybody, and welcome to your gaming news for the week. My name is Kaceytron, and this is your gaming news for the week.
And now, with your gaming news for the week, Kaceytron.
The gaming industry has undergone rapid growth in recent years. The technological strides in technology have pushed the boundaries of what is possible. Through extensive research, I have found that today, the global video game market is valued at over $93 billion. Many would say that the gaming industry is thriving, and while figures may show that it is, I, as a professional female gamer, believe otherwise. Gaming is currently in a terrible state. Here are some suggestions I have that will make gaming great again. Ways to make gaming great again. Number 1, support indie developers. Games made by the major studios have stagnated the gaming industry. There is very little creativity in gaming today. To revitalize gaming, we have to look to the indie game developers. These small groups of people bring new ideas to the gaming table with games like Dead Age, Containment, Blockland, Cubic Castles, Battleborn, Final Combat, and many more. While the games might not be the most graphically advanced, they have a certain charm that the big gaming developers should take notice of. Gamers don't want a super polished game that has no heart or soul to it. They want a quirky, humorous adventure with the simplistic gameplay they can pick up and play casually whenever they want. Ways to make gaming great again. Number 2, let big game developers lead the way. Big game developers have established very popular franchises that gamers love. Gamers make lifelong connections with game franchises. We can all remember the amazing time we had playing the multiple games in these game franchises. Elder Scrolls, GTA, Fallout, Far Cry, Mass Effect, Call of Duty, Battlefield, Deus Ex, Mario, Zelda, Pokemon, and many more. When the Call of Duty Black Ops took over $650 million in the first 5 days of sales, it set a new 5-day global record for a movie, book, or video game. It was the 7th installment of the Call of Duty series. Despite very little difference throughout the series, gamers bought the new COD game in record numbers. This is the same for every major game series, showing that gamers don't want innovation. They want continuation of the same game series. The big game developers are the ones who can make that happen, again and again. While indie game developers are working on their buggy retro games, the major game studios are working on making the same game over and over and selling it to a less than discerning player base. In other words, giving gamers what they want. And now, moving on, more ways to make gaming great again. Number 3, more original games. Next generation consoles and their hardware upgrades have pushed the limits of gaming. VR promises to revolutionize the gaming world. Next generation consoles, PS4 and Xbox One, sold a combined 53 million units, and VR headsets are estimated to sell 12.1 million units. Many of the top-selling PlayStation 4 games were original games, such as The Last of Us and Bloodborne. Similarly, Xbox One had high-selling original titles like Rise of the Tomb Raider and Gears of War Ultimate Edition. All of this shows that gamers want original games. They don't want to play the same game every year but with updated graphics. They want new stories and new characters, new experiences, and also, gamers don't want to have to spend money on DLC content that should have been in the game in the first place. Developers try to trick us into thinking we are getting new content, but really all we are getting is pointless cosmetic items or very short levels that add nothing to the game. They keep milking games when they should be making new, original games. The figures don't lie, and what those figures tell us is that originality is key, which is the truth because the figures told us and the figures don't lie. Moving on, ways to make gaming great again. Number 4, better customization options. Playing a game where you identify with the player character enhances the gaming experience. Being able to change the appearance of your hero in a MOBA to one of a limited number of skins is very popular. Gamers want the ability to customize things, and it would make gaming much more enjoyable of an experience for everyone. Game developers should release skin DLCs for as many aspects of their games as possible. How cool would it be to play a League of Legends champion like Garen, but as a female? Or you could play through Call of Duty and have it look like a cartoon or one of the other Call of Duty games. Gamers would prefer these options over new games as they can play the games they love, but with the illusion that it is a new game, which is what they have been doing for years with the Call of Duty franchise anyway. Having more customization would encourage more females to play games. They could change any character they wanted into a female, which they would identify with more and enjoy the game more. It is important that the skins aren't over-sexualized, as these female gamers would be offended by the over-sexualized nature of those types of skins. And now, moving on how to make gaming great again, number 5. Better character design for better cosplays. The cosplaying scene is huge. Cosplaying gets attention for the characters that are being cosplayed, so it is a valuable marketing tool for the gaming industry. Sexy cosplays draw the most attention, and even though the cosplayers are skilled in turning most things into sexy cosplays, their lives would be made a lot easier if the characters they were cosplaying were as sexy as possible to begin with. Game developers should make sure that the skins getting released in DLCs and in MOBAs should be sexualized wherever possible. Male gamers would get off on the cosplay and the sexualized skin, softening the pain of not being able to get a real girlfriend. Females would enjoy this because they could at least be attractive somewhere, even if it is in a video game. Although they probably wouldn't be able to cosplay the characters, or shouldn't. If every video game character was sexualized, female Twitch streamers could do lots more cosplays. They wouldn't be restricted to nurses and French maids. This is another way everyone wins from the sexualization of female video game characters. And now, moving on to the 6th way to make gaming great again. Respect girl gamers. This one is actually very important to me. Contrary to popular belief, girl gamers are just normal gamers. We don't want to be singled out for special treatment. We don't want to be harassed or abused just because we happen to be a female and happen to main support. We just want to be treated like male gamers, no special treatment or attention. We can actually be good at games too, you know. Not as good as guys, but still good enough that we don't need to be carried in games. Also, we want to be able to play games without feeling sexualized or being confronted by over-sexualized female characters. Games these days are full of scantily clad female characters with mountains of cleavage. It can make girl gamers feel alienated. They are just normal girls and they want to game, and the over-sexualized female characters make me feel extremely inadequate and not attractive. Not only am I held to a standard by society and in real life, but now because of the way that gaming companies sexualize female video game characters, I am being held to that same standard, an even higher standard of more sexualized Asian in video games, and it's just really frustrating. It's bullshit that guy gamers can sit in their basements and eat Doritos all day and call girl gamers fat and be extremely critical of them because we don't look like Miss Fortune or whatever fucking anime game girl or whatever. Ways to make gaming great again, number 7. Make gaming more accessible to females. Gaming is an extremely male-dominated world. Every female has a story about how they have been harassed online when people found out they were a girl. Females are being chased away from games as they can't handle the aggressive sexism that pervades every aspect of the gaming hemisphere. This Reddit thread shows how deep the sexism goes. Female streamers are not cam girls or cam whores. Girls need to feel safe, and steps need to be taken to achieve this goal. Females should be verified in games so that anyone who is mean to them will get banned for sexism. There should be a request feature in games, so if a male wants to talk to a female, they have to request permission to be able to talk to them. In-game donations should also be available just in case a non-sexist male wants to give a gift to a girl he just carried. There should also be one female on every game development team to make sure the game isn't sexist. Gaming conventions are also a very terrifying place for females. Usually they are vastly outnumbered by socially awkward, probably virgin males. Conventions should have safe spaces that are female only. This is the floor plan at PAX Prime. Safe spaces, shown in pink, should be provided so that females can feel safe and not always being watched by a bunch of thirsty nerds. The blue parts are where the males are able to move about freely. Thank you all for listening to my ideas on how to make gaming great again. While these steps may seem extreme, they are what is needed to get the gaming world back on track. Coming up after the break, I will talk about my ideas on how to improve Twitch.tv.
FullKeyToYou.com. Need a game? Come to 4keysforyou.com. Cheap keys? Where do they come from? We don't know. Cheap keys for you. Where do they come from? Doesn't matter.
Twitch.tv is an amazing place. The staff work long and hard to make it a great experience for everyone, and they do a damn good job at it. As a Twitch streamer, I am thankful for all the improvements they have made to the streaming platform and support any and all changes they make in the future. I also think about ways Twitch can be improved, and I have some suggestions that I would like to see implemented. Number 1, on how to make Twitch great again. Make a female-only front page. Out of the top 50 streamers, 3 are female. This is no representative of the number of females who stream on Twitch. The front page of Twitch, which is the place almost everyone goes to every time they visit Twitch, should be exclusively for female streamers. It would look something like this. And now, ways to make Twitch great again, number 2. Prizes for Twitch bits/cheer. To make giveaways more exciting, have an option where the amount of bits donated reveals a prize on a board, similar to Keno that the donator then gets. Prizes can be signed photos or personal videos, etc. This will create a buzz in the chat and make more money for the streamer. It will also increase the number of giveaways as the token Keno can be running all the time. Number 3 on ways to make Twitch great again. Private streams. Sometimes a streamer just wants to hang out with a small group of people. The option to password their stream would let streamers have private streams. They can give out the password to subscribers or to people who donate a certain amount of bits. Number 4 on ways to make Twitch great again. Have a full screen cam directory. Recently, Twitch has added a lot of new categories such as creative, food, and music. It is time that Twitch added another category for people who just want to sit in full screen for a few hours and talk to others. This would work well with private streams as a streamer could create a more personal experience for their viewers. Number 5 on ways to make Twitch great again. More viewer interactivity. I think that it would be a really fun addition to Twitch. I don't know if it would be possible, but maybe some sort of addition to my game controller vibration, and maybe it could be controlled by chat. Perhaps it could be tied to donations or subscriber trains or something like that, so that whenever I got a lot of donations or a lot of subscribers, it would make my controller vibrate or something. And I just think that would be really fun because I think it would be a hit, and people would want to give me donations for this because it would be fun and people would like to see the controller vibrate. And that's all I have for gaming news today. Thank you guys all so much for joining me for gaming news today on August 12th, Friday. My name is Kaceytron, and this is your gaming news. Have a good night.
At Green Grows, we're your local family friend. We've been producing dairy for you and your family for over 75 years. We make all our milk hometown fresh. All of our cows are grass-fed and uncaged. We're close by, so we get that splash of fresh flavor every day.
We never got to go on vacations and things like everybody else because you always had to milk the cows, put the hay in, and it was just always there. It was a 24-hour-a-day job.
Hello everyone, this is Kaceytron from Twitch.tv reminding you to drink Green Grove's Dairy Farm.